Chapter 9. Good Behavior. Good behavior costs nothing, but means everything. Reflect. Have you ever thought about how your behavior affects those around you? Take a moment to reflect on a time when you were treated kindly by someone. Now, think of a time when someone's rude behavior hurt or upset you. Our actions, no matter how small, have a powerful impact on others. Good behavior is not just about following rules. It is also about treating others with respect, kindness, and empathy. Good behavior is one of the most valuable traits that a person can possess. It includes actions, words, and attitudes that are respectful, kind, and considerate. People who practice good behavior are often liked and respected by others because they contribute positively to the world around them. The impact of good behavior. Arjun was a smart boy, but often found himself in trouble due to his poor behavior. He had a habit of talking back to his teachers, ignoring his parents' advice, and getting into arguments with his classmates. Though he excelled in studies, his lack of respect and kindness made him unpopular with his peers. Arjun's parents and teachers were worried. They knew that he had potential, but his behavior was holding him back. One day, his teacher, Mrs. Sharma, decided to have a serious talk with him. Arjun, she said gently, you are a bright student, but your behavior is making it difficult for others to like or respect you. Have you ever wondered why? Arjun shrugged, not fully understanding the impact of his actions. I don't know. People just don't get me. Mrs. Sharma smiled. It's not about people not getting you. It's about how you treat others. Good behavior can change the way people see you. Would you like to try an experiment for a week? Arjun was curious. What kind of experiment? For 1 week, I want you to practice good behavior. Show respect to others. Be kind and take responsibility for your actions. At the end of the week, we'll see if it made any difference. Arjun hesitated but agreed. All right, I'll give it a try. Day 1. The challenge begins. The next day, Arjun faced his first challenge. At school, his classmate Suresh accidentally knocked over his books. Normally, Arjun would have snapped at him or made a rude comment, but this time he remembered Mrs. Sharma's words. It's okay, Suresh, Arjun said, bending down to help him pick up the books. Suresh looked surprised, but smiled. During lunch, Arjun noticed a new student, Neha, sitting alone. Usually, he wouldn't have paid attention, but something inside him urged him to act differently. He walked over and asked, Would you like to sit with us? Neha smiled shyly and joined their table. The group chatted and laughed, and Arjun felt a sense of pride he hadn't felt before. He was starting to understand that small acts of kindness made a big difference. Day 3. Building respect. By the third day, Arjun's teachers were noticing the change this experiment was bringing in him. Instead of interrupting or arguing, Arjun listened respectfully during lessons. When his history teacher asked a question, instead of blurting out the answer, Arjun raised his hand and waited for his turn. Well done, Arjun, the teacher said, clearly impressed. You're showing great respect for the class. At home, his parents were surprised as well. Arjun usually argued with them about everything, from homework to chores. But this week, he followed their instructions without complaint. even offering to help with dinner one night. His mother couldn't help but comment, "Arjun, you've been so helpful this week. What's gotten into you?" Arjun smiled, realizing how good it felt to be appreciated for his good behavior. And like that, the days went by, making Arjun feel good to his astonishment. Day 5. A test of patience. On the 5th day, Arjun faced his toughest test yet. During a football match with his friends, his team lost, and one of his teammates, Rohit, blamed Arjun for missing a crucial goal. Normally, Arjun would have yelled back and started a fight, but this time, he took a deep breath. "I understand that you're upset, Rohit," Arjun said calmly, "but it was a team effort. Let's work harder next time." Rohit was caught off guard by Arjun's response. He expected an argument, but instead, Arjun's patience and maturity diffused the situation. The game ended peacefully, and later, Rohit apologized for his outburst. Day 7. The reward. By the end of the week, Arjun had learned something valuable. Good behavior wasn't just about following rules. It was about making others feel respected and valued. His relationships with his classmates had improved, and even his teachers seemed to look at him differently. At the end of the week, Mrs. Sharma called Arjun to her desk. "So how did the experiment go?" Arjun grinned. "It wasn't easy at first, but I think I get it now. People treat you better when you show them respect and kindness." Mrs. Sharma nodded. "Exactly. Good behavior isn't just about pleasing others. It's about becoming a better version of yourself. When you act with kindness, honesty, and responsibility, people trust and respect you more. And in the end, it makes you feel good too." As Arjun walked home that day, he felt a sense of pride. For the first time, he understood that good behavior wasn't just something teachers and parents demanded. It was a way of life that could make him a happier, more fulfilled person. Arjun's story teaches us that good behavior has the power to transform not just how others see us, but how we feel about ourselves. Being respectful, kind, and responsible builds trust and strong relationships, and it helps us become the best version of ourselves. What do you think was the hardest part of Arjun's experiment in practicing good behavior? Why? Think about a time when someone's good behavior impacted you in a positive way. How did it make you feel? And what did you learn from it? In what situations do you find it most difficult to practice good behavior? And how can you improve in those areas? Enhance your understanding. Good behavior has far-reaching benefits. It improves our relationships with friends, family, and it creates a more positive environment wherever we go. When we behave well, we show respect for others and ourselves, contributing to peace and cooperation. Well-behaved individuals are more likely to be given leadership roles and entrusted with responsibilities, whether at school or in future careers. Good behavior has a ripple effect. It influences others around you. When you treat people with kindness and respect, they are more likely to behave the same way. Good behavior isn't just something to practice in certain places. It should be consistent across various settings. In school, listen actively in class, follow the rules and help others when needed. Respect your teachers and classmates by maintaining a positive attitude. At home, be responsible by completing your chores without being asked, and communicate respectfully with family members, even during disagreement. In public, Show politeness by saying please and thank you. Be mindful of others in shared spaces and follow community guidelines, such as respecting public property. It involves a range of positive actions and attitudes. Understanding and practicing these can help you become a better person. Respect for others, treating everyone with courtesy, valuing their opinions, and showing consideration for their feelings. Honesty, being truthful and open in your interactions with others. Kindness, helping others and being compassionate. Responsibility, taking ownership of your actions and understanding the impact of your behavior. Patience, showing self-control even in difficult situations. Be mindful. Pay attention to how your actions and words affect others. Remember, good behavior doesn't just help you get along with others, it also helps you become a better, happier version of yourself.